Hello, everybody. My name is Garlips, and I live inside the big box in front of you. And welcome to today's stream. Yes, I told Strife 2 o'clock. I told NBZ 2:30, and I'm here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Good luck there, buddy!
Thank you, Hobbs. Yes, sorry. Well, as you'll see when you go watch the VOD, and I implore you all to go watch the VOD. It was a dual effort. I started on Monday morning, got about 20 minutes in, then I had to stop because there was a delivery and I had to move some stuff, and then it was time to do my Time Ramicide stream on Monday because people were asking me on Monday, "Where's the stream, Garlips? You said you'd be here at 1," and I wasn't there at 1. So I thought, fuck, I'm gonna have to leave it until Wednesday morning. Anyway, turned out okay. I'm happy with that.
Inconceivable!
Wishing you luck with the time dilation rather than the run. Thank you. Yeah, like time is a cruel, funky bunch monkey mistress. As we're about to find out when we run the exceptional game Dark Apes. For anyone who doesn't know, Dark Apes is our Bad Run Club game of the month. It's shit. But it is more of a game than Time Ramicide. It's so much more of a game than Time Ramicide. So I think it's pluckier. I think I like it more than Time Ramicide. However, it's very hard to break it. But we're finding ways. For anyone who wasn't here yesterday, we got the world's first true any percent. Because people had already worked out that you could just open the console command and write level and complete the levels. Time Ramicide set a very low bar, it's true. Also, of course, welcome in. I don't know if Z is still here, but Z was here calling me a liar just before I went live in my chat, so hopefully Z's still here. I've also got Nerdy Fiona, Gekish, Hoppy Tan, Adrian's Revenge. It's a game. A review from Garlips. Yes, you can quote me. Quite literally, you have done there. And Adrian is also on a 5-stream streak. Thank you so much. Don't you have some news to tell everyone before you start running? Do? I mean, do you mean, you don't mean the Where's Wally? Because I already talked about Where's Wally. The Blobby Friday night ruined my run. Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined your stream streak. Yeah, some marathons, they want you to stream to your own Twitch channel. Oh, yes. Thank you, Hobbytown. But yeah, sometimes the marathons want you to stream to your own Twitch channel, and then they pull it from there. And I don't know if a marathon is going to be like that, and literally until I download the files and follow their instructions. And so I was like, shit. So I just hoped that if you had the go live notification, you would see... Thank you, Schmumbler. Welcome in. Where is that from? Oh, I've angered you. You've got the sickle and the dungarees and a very angry looking face. That is a cute emoji though. Yeah, no, I was just saying before. Where's Wally? A lot of it is good luck. A lot of it's just good luck. If you watch the VOD back, you'll see that I actually got to, I think I got to hard level slots earlier than that, but I just didn't have enough time because I got fucked by the guy in the subway. And fuck the guy in the subway. He just, like, sometimes I went through a whole subway and he didn't touch me once, and then I went in another subway and he immediately, like, touched me and drained all my time. And it's like literally nothing you can do about it. Literally a dice roll. And so, like, I'm happy that it went my way, but it could very easily have turned on a dime, is my point. I'm actually... I want to watch D-Max. I want to watch D-Max stream, because I saw his comment this morning where he said he almost beat hard in fucking 40 minutes, which is insane! So, although if he's then very, like, upset afterwards, then I don't want to watch that bit because I'll feel for him in that moment. He did, yeah. That's what I heard. Yeah, it was right. The difference between me, like, well, maybe it's because Hobby hasn't played Where's Wally, but, like, as a survivor of Where's Wally, as someone who played it today and will never play it again, Um, although I said that about ET, and then I played ET like literally months later. So but if I have anything to do with it, I will never play Where's Wally again. Okay. He had a lot of time left for Launchpad and choked. I did that, but I didn't do that on hard. I did that on medium. Like, once you work out that the slots are all in the same place. Oh, also welcome in Devon Lass. Hi Devon Lass, I see you. Once you work out that, like, obviously the slot isn't always the same, but when you get there, all three slots are the same. So once you work out who's before Wally, you go to the one that's going fastest. Oh, sorry, but by the way, if you're watching this, spoilers for Where's Wally. But you could go and defeat it in the next like 2 hours and beat my time and snipe me if you want. The trick to it is the person before Wally is when you're wanting to tap the button, pretty much. But even then, you've on some of them, you've got to make sure the person has started to leave the slot before you actually press the button. So, and it took me quite a bit on medium. I got there with like, I want to say like 4 minutes left, 5 minutes left, something stupid like that. And I lost all my time there from fucking about with the fucking slots. So, yeah, that's how it went for me. That's how I learned of the slots and how to deal with them. But the finding Wally part, apart from a couple, the only time you see Schmumbler's king of the slots, right? Schmumbler, king of the slots. Totally accept that. I am not king of the slots. However, I feel like I'm really good at finding Wally. Like, finding Wally is that Nerdy Fiona in a nutshell. Like, that's how I feel about it. Finding Wally, that's fun. Although sometimes you do get completely boned. But like majoritively, that's the fun part for me. And then I get to Subway. And I'm like, is Subway going to allow me past? And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. And I actually, on my finished run, on the hard one that I finished, I actually got a Subway that was the same pattern as one I'd had before. So I don't know how many, I think there are only certain, like a finite number of Subway layouts. And I got lucky that it was very similar to a previous one. So we're running it right. Did you not just hear me? I never want to play it again. Unless they remove Subway. It's one of those runs where, well, I mean, maybe on easy. But I never want to run it on hard. Ever. Easy, I'm sure, there's probably some kind of like amazing RNG manipulation, and it's the same every time. You don't have to worry about it. And if you reset, you're only losing like 2 minutes or whatever. But like, you watched someone run it on easy yesterday. Their PB is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah. So like, the speedrun is an interesting watch. Well, I haven't seen the world record, but I have seen it at marathon before. Now, which marathon was it? Was it at marathon? I have seen a speedrun of it before because I'm aware of the game. Oh my god, there's a TAS. The TAS is 2:05. I don't understand. What's the world record? How is the TAS slower than the world record? Where's Waldo? World record is 1:59.033. Interesting. And hard is 2 minutes 14. Fuck me. A lot of the same names on both boards. So is there RNG manipulation? There is RNG manipulation, right? I did just say, look, I spend so much time around you Yankee Doodle dandies that I start to, I've even started filtering my language. I've noticed it. Like, what was it I said the other day to Mrs. Garlips? Oh, I said proviso. And she was like, excuse me, what the fuck is a proviso? And I was like, oh yeah, we say proviso. But like, Americans say proviso. Americans say routing. Americans say, trash. Americans say elevator. So, like, because I spend so much time around American people, I've started to filter my language in a way. You don't even know what a proviso or proviso is. It basically means, how do I say? A proviso or proviso is kind of like a caveat. Do you know what a caveat is? It's basically like saying, if this is this, we can go ahead, sort of thing. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of similar to a veto, but the opposite of a veto. Like it's a condition. Like a conditional thing. I can't remember the life of me why I said the word proviso now. Sometimes words just come out of my mouth and I don't think about them. Short for provision. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, lift and rubbish. Lift and rubbish. The SRC page has images of each subway layout. How many subway layouts are there? Resources. 2 hard subway patterns. Are there only 2? I felt like I saw more than 2. If there were 2, well, maybe I'm just, like, not paying attention. Every time I get to Subway, to be fair, I just kind of shit myself and hope for the best. Downloads, let's have a look. Sorry, just because I'm never going to care about this ever again. So I'm going to indulge myself now while I still can. Hard Subway 1 variant route. Hard Subway 1. Hard Subway 2 alt route. Faster than old, but not fastest. Oh, wow. Presumably I got one of these. Might have random left-right orientations per tile. Yeah, because one thing I realized about Subway is that, like, welcome in, Doodles. Wally looks different. In the flesh, my friend. Your PB's around 80th place. Ooh. Well, that ain't bad. Surely. I mean, like, placing is a placing. Yeah, so I've seen those maps. Interesting. One thing I did realize about Subway is that, like, it's kind of like, how do you explain it? It's like, like, in chess. In chess, you've got pieces that only move on one color, like the bishop, or not the knight. I think the bishop is, yeah, the bishop can only move diagonally on its color, right? Exactly, right? But there are other pieces, like the queen, that could mimic a bishop and move on the black, but then switch up and move like a rook, or, like a tower, whatever you want to call it. So, like, in Subway, it feels like sometimes you get like a line of those, those star-shaped ones that, like, basically any direction you go through it, you'll continue passing through it in that direction. There were like a whole bunch of them lined up in rows, and it's like if you wanted to get into the behind the pipes, like to go down, you had to like go across and then around, and then you would be in the right orientation to go through the piece a different way, kind of thing. And it's hard to explain, but that's what I was trying to do. Like, basically, when I got to hard Subway is mostly 8-way paths. Yeah, exactly. There are loads of them. Sorry, Z. It's very interesting. But yeah, so I mean, when someone nominated Where's Waldo, I didn't go and find stuff, but I did happen to watch a video before the season about Where's Waldo speedrunning. Where is it? Where's Waldo? Why is the task slower than the world record? Oh, because the task was made in 2013. Okay, fair enough. Things have moved on since then. That was 11 years ago. I might have been this one, Terrible NES Games. Oh, and I must have seen the Cinemassacre video about it as well, because that 8 years ago I was watching Cinemassacre. Anyway, point being, it's a very interesting game that I never want to play ever again. Because I doubt I would have as good a luck. Although the easy run does appeal, especially if there are like routes through Subway that you can learn. I don't know. That's another question for another day. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to play Dark Apes, The Fate of Devolution. For anyone who doesn't know, as I said earlier before, this is the Bad Run Club. Oh, Amber News! Fuck! I'm a professional! So, I can confirm that our stream team, the Clock Tower, we are running our yearly speedrun marathon event to raise money for Safe in Our World. And the games list has been released. And the first game of the marathon is Amber. Any percent race between myself and Handsome Strife. That's going to be fun. The world's first. It's a world exclusive, Mr. Worldwide, Amber any percent race between myself and Handsome Strife. And hopefully, I think I'm going to try and get ERB to commentate, but he hasn't confirmed for me yet. So potentially ERB will commentate. Fight, fight, fight. More like flight, flight, flight. If you've ever seen Amber. Being cheeky now, what's after that, Garlips? Ugh. After that, I will have the distinct pleasure of handing over to an exceptional speedrunner and streamer, no doubt, Hobbytan, who will be running the exceptional, the sublime Crow Country. Any percent restricted, I believe? Don't make me quote the whole fucking schedule, because I don't think I have much of it memorized. But I do know that, because I'm a Hobbytan fan, so of course I've got to be there for that. Well, I will be there. I will have literally just left the stage. So yes, very exciting. You should absolutely go to twitter.com and go to the Clock Tower Stream Team Twitter account, where you will see, no doubt, news of all of this being posted. I haven't actually checked Twitter yet today. Let's have a look. Did I retweet something last night? I can't remember. We've been doing some teasing as well. I think I might have retweeted some teasing. I did. I retweeted the teasing. I need to actually retweet the full announcement. Let me just go take a look real quick for it. Because I'll forget otherwise. There we go. We're going to retweet that too. Boom. Thank you. I just got to it to myself, but that's okay. For anyone who doesn't know, you can click on that link in the chat and you'll go straight to twitter.com. And from there, you can find out all the details you might need about TimeTick. I have had the distinct pleasure of being on the graphics team this year, alongside Streetback Guy and May, aka you may know as Crybaby VT. We have been working on the graphics, and tease me with a morning stream. Are you still mad, Z? I'm so sorry. I've got so much life stuff to do at the moment, and I've got to fit the Wheel of Struggle in, and I've got to fit Bad Run Club in. I'm already behind on so many things. I would like to be doing Cooler World right now, but like Dark Apes. Next week is Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Well, I'm here now. Hopefully I can provide some kind of entertainment through the use of my Dark Apes. That's the sentence I didn't think I was going to say. So if Dark Apes is what I'm thinking about, I have it installed. Go ahead. You should play it. It's great. But if you're not going to play it, don't worry. Is this the game where you have to collect a bunch of crystals per stage while fighting off enemies that beeline straight to you, regardless of how many walls are between you? Yes. And also, too many of them spawn at once. We've worked out how they spawn, by the way. So this game, Dark Apes. Let me just transition to the next screen. This is Dark Apes, The Fate of Devolution. I currently own the any percent because I'm the only fucker who's managed to complete a run yet. It's not great. It's got loads of time to be optimized in this. But we do have dev percent. So dev percent, some bright spark called Handsome Strife, and then later Kythius improved upon it, found out that the console is still accessible within the game. All you need to do is press the tilde key, which is the key above tab on your keyboard. And what happens if you press the tilde key and write level? The level ends and the next one begins. This is dev%. Hang on, I've just noticed there's no sound. Not that you need sound, but I'll just make sure that sound is definitely there. Properties. Right, you should have sound now. Yeah, looks good. So what he does is he immediately presses the console, and Handsome Strife here has worked out that you don't even have to write level. You can copy-paste the word level. Which is what I would call a superior strat. Look at that face. He even said it's so stupid. Bless him. He's eating some kind of pastry confection. Curse that, Mr. Handsome Strife. Oh, here he is now! Is that a Mr. Garlips? It is Handsome Strife. Welcome in. We were just remarking on dev% and how you what's the word? Pioneered the ingenious strategy of copy-pasting the word level to save frames. Genius, sir. I can't wait for the Summoning Salt video. Should we have a go at dev%? I honestly, I feel like...
Hello, you absolute legends. Today we are going to talk about a major scandal featuring the speedrunner Garlips. I hope you enjoy.
I hope you enjoy. Without sounding like a condescending dickhead, which I'm going to do, unfortunately, I feel like it's beneath me. I don't want to play dev%. I just don't want to. But don't taint your speed. Yeah, see, don't taint your speedrunning style. I think Gekish is onto something there. It's the lowest form of running. Yeah, who am I kidding? I mean, if he's gonna threaten a goose like that, or a chicken, or a duck, I need to be careful because this man is not to be trifled with. Anyway, that's dev%. Yeah, it looks like a goose to me. It's also massive. I keep forgetting that you can make things massive now in the Twitch chat. It's cool. Right, anyway, so we've got the current any % world records. This needs a lot of work. Level 1 is fairly good. Level 2 is abysmal. Level 3 is okay. And level 4 was okay. But we also have some, as a subscriber of mine, Garlips, you too have it. Ooh. Is it yeah, it looks new. It is a new one. Hang on. You left one off there, King. There you go. Now it looks like you're really grabbing the goose. This is Lonely Soldier. Location, bookshop. Right, anyway. So there are a couple of interesting developments since this run yesterday. Handsome Strife, in his stream last night, basically played through the game with the game's triggers on. If you can see here, you can see this. Basically, you can enable the game's triggers so you can see where the spawn points are. We were talking earlier on with Schmumbler about the endless spawning of enemies in this game. It is very OTT and bullshit. You did a highlight of level 2. Ah, genius. Where's that? How do I get there? What do I do? Can you link me? I'm living in the 21st century. I've just seen Octobot's post in general. It is wheel spin today. And we will be finishing in time for the wheel spin. So if you're a wheel spin fan, stay right here. In about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, we'll be heading over there. Shared it in the Discord, but should also be in your videos. Well, every time I go to your videos, it tries to put me into mod view. So let me go and look in the Discord instead. You can check out the stream from about 1:22:45 onwards. Oh, so so 1:28:45. I can skip to that. Is that what you mean? 1:28:45. I'm hoping for SM64. If it's SM64 or Peggle 2, Peggle Knights, it could be a back-to-back Garlips win. And that's never happened before, and I'm here for it. But I'm also not brazen enough to possibly believe that the wheel is going to give me what I want, because the wheel has decided that we're getting all of the trash that's left on the wheel, and all of the good stuff is just gonna go to heaven without being fulfilled. Oh shit, yeah. Back to back means winning Cooler World. I've never played the full game of Cooler World. I've played the demo back in the day, not since. So that is going to be interesting. I need to find a moment to do Cooler World in. What am I doing Friday? I've got Cairo Friday. Maybe at the weekend. Although so fun story. In the UK, the Silent Hill 2 remake physical is being handled by a game seller called Game. They're called Game, and they are the biggest high street retailer of video games, specifically just video games in this country. However, Game now almost exclusively sell board games and pop vinyls. They don't sell many actually video games at all, and the business has been so incredibly mismanaged and undercut by CEX, which is another big retailer in the UK for video games. Basically, they're going under. Game are going under, and it's not just because CEX is undercutting them. It's also poor management, and consistently they fuck up things like pre-orders. So, for instance, used to be Electronics Boutique, then Game Station, I think, bought out Electronics Boutique. Or no. Electronics Boutique, then Game bought out Electronics Boutique, but then they bought out Game Station as well, because they used to be Game Station. Yeah, it's disappointing. Well, anyway, so the physical Silent Hill 2 is supposed to come from them, and I pre-ordered it, and I've got confirmation of my pre-order, so I'm just going to check my emails. I definitely have, like, confirmation of the pre-order. But has any money left my account? No. Have I had confirmation that the pre-order is definitely on its way? No. The last email I have from them is May, when I pre-ordered. So now, do I literally cancel my pre-order, try and get just the digital, even though I love physical games? Or do I keep my pre-order in case they send it to me? Because it does come with a nice exclusive steelbook as well, apparently. I don't really care about that. Wait, do I have the steelbook? Hang on. Do you know what? I'm going to go to my account. I'm going to see if service unavailable. For real? The website doesn't even load. This is fantastic. Let's just try game.co.uk. Okay, game.co.uk works. Now let me try and log in. Do I even have a login? I must have a login. Hang on a second. Because, like, I would just love to, like, have, like, just know that maybe it's on its way. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe they're actually going to send me the thing that they said they would. Right, I'm logged in. No, I'm not logged in. I click sign in securely, and then it doesn't sign me in. Tremendous. You know, I'm going to have to deal with this later, but this is the problem, right? I have no idea. Like, it's Pandora's pre-order. Like, what do I do about this? On Monday, they told you yours was on the way, but delivery date up to the 14th when it's out the 8th. Yeah, so I've not even had that confirmation email. to say it's coming this week. Do you know what I mean? And I was one of the first to pre-order. Like, I was on top of that shit. Fuck. This is not the first time they've fucked me about as well with something. I think I might have to get the digital version, which sucks. And especially sucks if then the physical version comes through the fucking door, because then I've paid twice for the same game. Just ring them. That sounds like an exercise in futility, but I might give it a go tomorrow morning, James. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just, like, I cannot stress to you the amount of incompetence that game.co.uk has. Like, it's so bad. Anyway, I'm getting completely derailed, and I apologize, but yeah, next week is going to be Silent Hill 2 remake, obviously, whether I have to buy it digitally or not. So I'm going to have to work out when I'm going to be doing Cooler World and the like, because otherwise it's just going to get lost in the ether. What's the Silent Hill? Well, my friend, if you'll watch my 6-hour YouTube video essay, a Silent Hill is when the monsters go and shit gets rusty and all the doors are locked. That's the Silent Hill in a nutshell. Although, ironically, sometimes in Silent Hill you might pick up a nutshell, and that's, if you break the nutshell, you'll find a key. Or if you open a tin, you'll find light bulbs. Because Silent Hill, it doesn't sound silent. Mate, it's proper quiet. You know that noise I made for a monster? That only happens like every 2 minutes. Apart from that, it's just like wind and fog and quiet. Yeah, I might have to refund it at game. But I do want a physical one. I saw someone on Facebook say that Curry's are offering a pre-order on it. Currys.co.uk. What was the last thing I bought from Curry's? I bought Ring Fit Adventure for a highly discounted price. I was very impressed. I still haven't played Ring Fit Adventure because I'm rubbish. But I did buy it. Yeah, it's available to pre-order. It says $54.99. What did I pay for it at game? Game. Your pre-order cost $59.99. Get hecked. Getting ripped off. £4. £5. You can't just switcheroo. Play Giant Sill instead. I prefer Quiet Mound myself. Quiet Mound. Quiet Mound 1, Quiet Mound 2, Quiet Mound 3, and then Quiet Mound 4, The Apartment. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting hugely sidetracked again, but I probably will end up pre-ordering it digitally and getting a physical version later when it's cheaper, probably. But I will keep the game pre-order just in case they're going to send it and just in case it's that Steelbook version that they're supposed to be selling. And then if they don't send anything, I'll be angry at them. And if they do send something and I don't want it, I'll return it. So yeah, that sounds like a plan. Anyway, it's nearly 40 minutes and I haven't played the fucking game yet. So maybe I should do that. Okay. Right, so the thing about this is, like, this is going to take a lot of memorization, this route through the level. Basically, what Strife did, the reason why I was having such a bad time when it came to level 2, Hushed Barrow 4, the one-bed flat, is the best at IMO. True fans know that that's the best one. Thank you, handsome Strife. I will take a look in a second. So, well, actually, let's just click on that link and see what happens. Oh, thank you, Gekish. That's amazing. Also, thank you, Strife, for the curated version. Have you put that in the Discord, Gekish, or you just about to? Yeah, I wish I had a more accurate map of level 2. And then we could start including things like hug this wall, what have you. But I mean, I think the route is if Strife can memorize it, I should be able to memorize it. Eventually. No, not yet, but I can. As I say, there's a bit that's not great. No worries, no worries. You don't have to. Just let me know if you do, and I'll go look for it. Oh, done. Okay, brilliant. Right, let's take a quick look. I'm just gonna drag it on screen. Don't worry, this is a public Discord, so you're not seeing anything you shouldn't. Oh, we've even got Zoops on the map. Wow, what a legend. Right. Oh my gosh, yes. So you come up here, you grab this crystal, and then you zoop to get past the load zone. Then you use the ground into here. Use a zoop. A half zoop. Oh yeah, this gets you over like a ledge, right? No worries, Hobby. Good luck with your meeting. Yeah, I probably will enable triggers for the first run through. I remember there's like a ledge over a doorway that you actually walk over that gets you past a trigger. That might be here or somewhere around here. Then ground, zoop. Then how do you cross this gap? Oh, I think this should be down here, shouldn't it? Yeah. This. So I put this in the wrong place, I think, when I was making my map. To be fair, it's kind of hard to make a map without like being able to see from the sky. It's tricky. So yeah, this is a bit of a fudge up here. It should be I believe it's like more down here somewhere. And you can get it by like going between these two buildings, right? Something like that. I remember watching Strife do that last night. Then presumably you land down in here, you get it, you come out. You go down to the stairs, back up here. And the trick here is, right, here there's not a lot of evasion of spawn zones. But the important thing is, because you haven't hit all of the other spawn zones in the level, you're basically not making this one impossible for yourself. Because like anyone that you've got to go down like a dead end alcove in can basically fuck you if you're at like max monkeys. if you're at like max ape level, you're fucked. There's no way you can get out. You won't have enough ammunition or time to kill them all. Incidentally, I was thinking today if a genocide run on this is possible, and I'm sure it is, but it would require careful navigation of spawn zones so that you could manage them appropriately. But yeah, a genocide run. Like, you'd have to make sure you hit every trigger, by the way. Like, if you missed a trigger, it wouldn't be a legitimate run. So maybe we'd turn triggers on for that? Maybe you'd be allowed triggers on for genocide run? I don't know. We'd have to think about that. But it was just an idea I had. Like, let's kill all of the apes. Like, every single one. Right. So this is helpful, actually, Gekish. This is very helpful because it reminds me of things that I saw Strife do last night. Maybe add in a custom counter that tracks deaths. Yeah, I mean, if you know how many monkeys, like the max spawn in a level of monkeys, then in theory, if you could have like some kind of, you would know how many monkeys on each level there are total. You could kill them all, and then you'd know that you'd hit that number. Like, even if that was a manual counter that you tick on when you kill a monkey, so long as you knew that like there are X number of monkeys in this level, like that's the max, then it would work, wouldn't it? Let's be honest though. Yeah, I don't see myself doing it. No one's running genocide %. I mean, not now. Maybe once, maybe once the dust has settled and the mists have receded, we'll miss Dark Apes and we'll want to breathe new life into it. Like, on one... No one has done Amber All Keys. No, but I would like to do that. I would like to do that more than I would like to do Genocide % on Dark Apes. I really think an Amber 100% run it would be good and fun. It would be a very drastic change. In this run, we still kill a lot of monkeys, so it's very similar to Genocide. Look at all those followed channels. Oh, yep, so many of them. Right. Okay, I'm going to stick this map over here so I can see it while I'm running. Goodo. Right, but there's another thing that we need to talk about before we try and learn level 2. And that is that Gekish, the legend that is Gekish, found something today in the last level. And I want to talk about it. So, you come down this side here, and you can do a zip zap zoop up to mountain, to top of mountain, snow covered. Snow. Oh, I didn't realize a monkey followed you. Dang. And then from up here, if we skip ahead to the peak, so to speak, you can actually see. Oh, a little bit further, a little bit further. Jon Snow, you fucking bastard! I fucking have you, Jon Snow. Anyway, you can see here. Here's the level. Here's under the pyramid, so to speak, or inside the monkey temple. See this big circle room here? This is where like five of the crystals are. Now, I don't know if it's going to save time, right? But I'm interested in the possibility that you could go inside and get the crystal from the rock room, then immediately exit the pyramid, and then immediately climb the top of the mountain and try and fall into this circle room. If you could try and fall into this circle room and land somewhere where that like you can walk along the edge, maybe, just maybe, you could basically grab crystals but not fall in. It would be too far to exit rock room and then jump in. Yeah, I think it might be too. I think it might be slower. But I'm excited by the possibility. You know what it's like. Someone hands you some new monkey science, and you're like, let's crunch the numbers on that. Let's go bananas, so to speak. I just want to fuck around with the new toy. So that's probably what I'm going to do first. And then we'll learn the proper routing so that we can, or routing, so that we can try and improve the any percent. Okay? So I'm going to minimize my map for now. And I'm going to minimize this. Right, we don't need this one open because we've got this one open. Keep that open, keep that open. All right, cool. So, Dark Apes. Dark Apes. Here we go. Right, this should all just like auto pick up and just start working, I think. Yeah. The developers, I love the developers' next game is called Dark Vampires. Dark Apes, Dark Vampires. Mate, you know, you can use other synonyms. What about Shadow Vampires? What about Umbra Apes? Huh? Fucking no imagination. Right, anyway. So we're going to go to this level. We're going to put God mode on. We're also going to be... Oh, hang on. So the volume is really loud for me. There we go. That's better. The imagination went into the random-ass crystals you've got to collect. Fair. Right, God mode enabled. We'll get our first 3 crystals. Presumably this will give me the first... Why is that crystal first? Why is that crystal first? Okay, anyway. That's mental. Alright, I guess I'll go pick up the fucking crystals then. Jeez. Sorry. Oh, someone spawned. Someone's angry. I believe God mode stays on, so I shouldn't have to re-enable it. Strife also found that you... I think, is it this tree? Was it this tree that made you go super high and get stuck on the skybox? I can't remember. Oh. 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 Oh, it's the far right one. Of course it would be the far right tree. They're always taking things to extremes. Yeah, a lot of these trees are see-through. And go-through, turns out. Anyway, let's go grab that other crystal. Oh, fucking hell. He made me jump. Oh, shit. That's okay. Alright. Oh, jeez. Oh. 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 Now, if I remember Strife right, it's like literally if you take one side and just hug it, you won't set off any triggers. At least most of the way. I should be up... You know what? I can put triggers on if I want. There we go. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't want any monkeys around if I can help it. Because I just don't want to be... I don't want to be pushed by one by accident when I'm trying to do funky business. So, in theory... Oh, no. Because to Zoop, you've got to go up there. Which means going through one of these triggers. Yeah. I was thinking maybe you could use that to get up over there. And not have to, trigger the front. But again, as you said, just running. Like, nothing beats just running. Right. Okay. So, let's also do this trigger. Zip, zap, zoop. Right. The one thing that sucks about this is not being able to make a save state. The game that excited? No, I'm just fucking knackered. I tell you what, playing Where's Wally really fucking takes it out of you. The amount of focus you need, like, it's genuinely, like, it makes you tired. Fuck me. Okay, right. So, presumably, this gets us the closest to the edge of the circle. Oh, the circle room is also where the big crystal is. Oh. Okay. The good news is you can get into this room. The bad news is it's not useful. I thought they were like chains. Why did I think there were chains like going from there to there? The wall is solid here. Yeah, there was another game this season that was like that. E.T. E.T. is also very much one of those games where, like, I'm very glad that the 5 hours was reduced to 2 or 3 because, like, honestly, it's like you're playing 5 hours of a normal game. It's that tiring. Yeah, how dare the walls be solid? They weren't solid when I came in here. I came through them very easily. Right. Okay, the next question is, can you just jump from here and land in this room? Yeah. Where's Big Monkey? Where's Big Monkey? Big Monkey isn't spawned! Okay, so here's a fun thing. If we could get the last crystal up there, wherever the last crystal is, and then find a way to jump down here, we wouldn't have to run down 3 flights of stairs. We wouldn't have to fight Big Monkey. Not that you have to fight Big Monkey. You don't have to. But you could, like, literally land here. Right, so where do we... Let's find out where the last one is. If we go up to where the last crystal is, if there's some way to get from the last crystal over the wall, like we've tried on each, like not on every single one, we tried like on the first 1 or 2, but what if we try on the last one? That's the Big Monkey spawn. And we're getting all of these spawns in reverse. Hello. A lot easier to deal with them one at a time. No, well, yeah, but I expected that. However, you can... So you went away. I don't know how much you missed. Basically, I jumped straight into that room, as you saw, and then you can jump straight from there down to the big crystal. So my question is, if we can just find a way at the last crystal to jump the wall, you will land on the big crystal. That's where the circle room is above. Like, those alcoves are above that circle room. So if you can just, like, find a way to make it, you cut out 3+ flights of stairs. Also, by going through the level backwards, you can see which spawn points spawn what. Because, like, you're triggering them one at a time. Which is funky. So this would be the last crystal. This one. Also, you can get around this trigger. I don't know if you, Oh, but you've still got to touch the fucking thing. If we can just get past this one. Now, I'm not saying that this one will be made any different, but it might be. Maybe if you can get a zoop on a torch. But I don't tend to get zoops on those torches. Yeah. It's usually... Oh, hello. It's usually the ones at the sides that you can get. But you could try and ride one... Oh, I just had one then. Why is it so random? Oh, it's not even a complete wall. It's got this tiny little inlay. Yeah, and when I first found it, I thought it was something you've got to hold back, like you've got to back your ass into it. Because, that's how I did, like, the first couple times I did it, I thought that's what had happened. So I have more luck pressing back, but... Welcome in, Cramit. Is the monkey climbable? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no collision. Right. This is where this chain is lowest. Stop teabagging the monkey. No! To the victor the spoils. Yeah, it is. It really is. I wish there was just some kind of button combination we could press to get through here. Oh, Strife, I've got the thing that you got last night. I'm kind of stuck in one axis. I can't move away from the strip now. I'm like stuck in it. I think it's the floor. I think it's this line on the... Is it this line? Maybe I'm like... Maybe I'm almost through the wire. No, I doubt it. Oh, I was just like, am I just gonna go through that now? No, I'm not gonna go through it. Fuck. I also can't get out of it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Fuck. So, the good news is we can fall here from the top of the mountain, but unless you can find a way to, like, not need the crystal credentials, so to speak, then there's no way we can get through here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, fuck. Fuck. It's like, it's random sometimes. Fucking hell. I'm stuck on the floor again. Yeah, I don't think this is going to result in any gold. I'm just going to fall from the top one more time. Because it might be the case that we can fall into the rock room. And that, again, that might be ever so slightly faster. Oh. 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 Where's the misty door? Ah, here it is. I just want to explore the bounds. Is that all? That's all water. Okay. It's just a big water plane. Yeah, it would just be whether running up inside the temple, grabbing from the top of the temple the crystal, and then going up the mountain and falling into the rock cave would be quicker than going inside the temple and having to go down several floors of stairs to get to the rock cave. But I don't even know if you can get to the rock cave from up top the mountain, so we're about to find out. Right. So that's the circular room. So where's Rock Cave? Right, what can we see? There's Rock Cave. It's right underneath the mountain, so you can't even fall into it. It's pointless. That's sad. Yeah. Oh well. It's still fun to play around with. If we can find a way to fuck our crystal credentials. Like, I was wondering, if I recall correctly, it's 2 rights, so it would be directly below. Yeah. So, my question is, right, you know, so I've collected the crystals out, quote unquote, out of sequence, right? I've collected them in an order that has been different the 2 times I've done it, right? So, the crystals at the top, right, that disappear, those can be removed in any order, right? Any order. So if there's a way to, like, dupe crystals, I think it might, like, each crystal would have its own, like, it wouldn't matter that it was a flag of a different, I don't think they're, like, numbered. I think they're just called crystal. And maybe you only need to get, like, yeah, there's no way to dupe them, but, like, I feel like if we could somehow fuck with our crystal credentials without using the console, obviously, then you could jump from the top of the mountain all the way to the giant crystal. Try the F keys. Could try getting close to one and then pressing loads of keys. He wants to do a Super Mario. What are you saying, Gekish? I mean, this game is much better made than Super Mario. I did say it right the first time. Right. So we can actually do this one without touching a trigger. So this is a good place to test. F1 and F2, F2 and F3 are usually save and quick load. Well, they're not doing anything that I can tell. So you can touch them through recoil. This is the really annoying part about this game. If we could somehow get around the crystal check. I am pressing all the keys now at this point. You tried every key in general. Fair. F5 and F9. Yeah, nothing. Oh, hang on. Something happened. The game is frozen. What did I press? I pressed P. P is pause. Interesting. Maybe we can frame buffer. Yeah, I don't think that's doing anything. Also, I'm pretty sure there's an invisible wall here, isn't there? Yeah, because like if we could get around this corner, we could cut the corner off quite significantly. You can? What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on something here. Yeah? Okay, now where am I? Okay. Can't go any further. It won't even let me jump. It's like I'm at max height. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to do funky stuff. But this could be a quicker route to the third crystal. Oh, I'm stuck on the skybox now. No, I'm stuck on the skybox. Like, it would be a quicker way to the third crystal if this didn't happen. So now I'm around the other side. You can get in bounds from here. But yeah, it just doesn't help at all. Yeah. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the bathroom. Grab a drink, and I'll be right back. And then we'll try and learn the level 2 route. Level 2 route, however you want to pronounce it. He's now Time Ramicide. He sure is. And one day all of us will be Time Ramicide. In the end. Right. I'm just going to exit the game real quick, and then I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
He needs a piss. The time has come. Dribbling urine, how could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. The time has come. could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. He needs a piss, the time has come. Dribbling urine, how could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. He needs a piss, the time has come. Dribbling urine, how could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss.
He takes the piss. He sure fucking does. Dribbling urine from just underneath his mouth. Geez, that Garlips is so cantankerous. Man that only just can piss. I'm tired today. Wally definitely took it out of me. I had to get up early. I had a blood test. Hopefully I've passed the blood test. You know, I revised real hard. But she actually, like, usually the nurse has to go into my hand to get a vein because my veins, like, I'm like, literally my body is programmed to go, oh, you want blood? Nah. And just sucks everything in. So, but she went in my hand. She got it, like, first try in the hand. So that's pretty good for me with giving blood. Usually it's like, you know, taking blood from you know, some kind of like rock that's been rolled into a like a kind of a circular shape. You got threatened with the wrist. Oh, I walk in and I say, hello, I'm hard mode. You probably want to start in the hand. Try the elbow if you like, but you're probably gonna have to go hand. What was really fun is I had a new nurse this morning. The usual lady who does it is Jill. She's lovely, and she's very good at what she does. She's a very good phlebotomist. That's how I know what Catherine's fancy pants hobby name is, because it's phlebotomy. So anyway, and the weird thing is, right, like the weird thing that I thought was, right, is, oh, it's because I'm fat, right? I'm so fat they can't find the veins, right? Except my mum has been big all her life, and my mum gave blood for fucking 30 years to fucking like my mum is like the OG. She got like the gold badge, like that they give you when like thank you, we salute your service. My mum gave blood her entire life, until she was diagnosed type 2 diabetic, and then she couldn't. She wasn't allowed to give blood anymore, right? So like they never had a problem finding my mum's veins. So I know it's just not that I'm a fat fuck. It like literally I take it from my dad biologically. My dad is just like the veins just go, yeah. Oh, you thought we were there? We're over here now. So anyway, the nurse today, the new one, I forgot to ask her name, but she was lovely. Because I was born in 87, she said, "Oh, the storm of 87." And I said, "Yeah, I was like 2 months old. I slept through it." And she said, "Oh, I was 12." I was like, "Okay." Anyway, she got it fairly quickly. So I saw Jill in the corridor as I was leaving, and I said, "Jill, you've got competition." Showed her my hand, and she was like, "You what?" She was so it was nice. It was nice. It's nice to know the healthcare professionals and for them to actually be nice. Do you know what I mean? Because our doctors, our local surgery, are kind of shit. Not all of them, but certainly some of them. So no. Well, they kind of did. Jill poked her head in the door of the room I just come out of and said, "What's this I hear about you getting it first time?" I'm usually an easy stick. I just nearly pass out every time. So I do have that sometimes. Like for me, I found that the things that I can do to help when it comes to having blood taken is to not look at the needle at all. I literally turn my head 90 degrees and do not look at what the fuck's going on, period. Second, the more time it takes, like the longer they're pricking me, like going, oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Like that builds up and then I start to feel like incredibly nauseous. I've never passed out from having blood taken, but I've come very close once. Very close. Like, I had, like all your vision, like TV static. Like your vision just goes like TV static. Everything like almost whites out. And you hear like high-pitched ringing. And I was like, fuck, I need to sit down. So now what I try to do is whenever I have a blood test, immediately afterwards I have a banana anyway. Just to help with blood sugar level, just to make sure that like my stomach's got something in it. So if I feel like I'm gonna be sick, it kind of helps settle things. But yeah, for me now, I can't tell even to this day if it's psychosomatic. It as in my brain goes, oh, you've been stabbed a couple times now. We're gonna throw a wobbly, or if like literally sometimes they just hit a vein in the wrong way and my body goes wobbly time. I don't know. I feel like part of it is psychosomatic. Because it's an as time goes on thing. Like the more times they miss, the more I'm like clenching the fist. I'm like, my arm is like bound up. It probably fucks with your blood pressure as well to have like, a really tight tourniquet around your arm. So I don't know. Anyway, point being, I did fairly well at the blood test today. It's called a vasovagal reaction, and it's really common. Cool. Physiological response to the process that causes BP to... so it's a BP issue. I just thought, maybe dumbass Garlips is like, oh, maybe it's that I've been pricked too many times. No, it's that the tourniquet's been on for too long. That's what it is. That makes perfect sense. So the longer the tourniquet's on, they're trying to get my, like, my pulse or whatever. Like, my body goes, I have been pricked too many times. To prick and be pricked. The Garlips story. The best thing to do is tensing muscles or something to force BP to stay up. Yeah, they kind of ask you to... Sometimes they ask me to, like, clench my fist and unclench my fist like that over and over again. But yeah, I was just happy she found it because I literally... Even Jill, who is like I said, Jill is the OG. She's a master at what she does. Even Jill, at times, has gone to me, it's been 20 minutes. I have pricked you 15 times. We can't do this anymore. You either have to reschedule or you have to go to the hospital. And like the people, I've been to the hospital. The people at the hospital are not as good as Jill. Do you know what I mean? The people at the hospital are not as good as Jill is. So like, I'm like, you know what? We will rebook. I'll come back in a week. Don't worry about it. I am also just happy she found it. Hey, that helps the vein to appear as well. Yeah. My mum experiences something similar after eating. Oh, what, like a blood pressure thing, or like a, because like Pumpkin Blades has issues with sugar drops and hyperglycemia. She doesn't have it too bad, but occasionally, like it's like the best things we've found if she's feeling like she's about to pass out or really wobbly is just like get a sugary tea immediately down her throat, or a chocolate bar or something. So we always have, like, that's the problem. We always have something around like that just in case she needs it. But by and large, she's been doing fairly well off the sugar, so that's good. She hasn't had too many sugar drops. Too many sugar drops. Anyway, let's get back. Like, I could honestly, I could just have a just chatting stream with you guys, and I would fucking enjoy it. Like, I need to at some point just go, you know what? Like, we'll just put the just chatting button on and fuck the games. Fuck the games. Who needs the games? But yeah, I've still got an hour and a half to fill, so we are going to play the games. Let me just get my map open, because then I can see the rough map that, there it is, that Gekish has so helpfully provided. And we need to learn this new route. What's the barrier for genocide runs, by the way? Because if it's figuring how many enemies are in a level, I think I found it. Interesting. Well, yeah, I think ultimately we would have to decide if you were allowed to turn on triggers or not in the run. If you can turn on triggers, you hit all the triggers, you kill all the monkeys, then you complete the level. I think if we're not allowing triggers turned on, then you need to know where the triggers are, you need to know when you've hit them, and you also need to make sure that you know exactly how many the max monkeys is, and then, yeah, okay, so that's fine for practice. And then in the run, genocide run itself, you would have to trigger all the triggers, kill all the monkeys. There would be a finite amount of monkeys per level, like a max monkey count. Let's call it an MMC, a max monkey count. And then, yeah, that would be the genocide run. You can't complete a level until you've hit the MMC. I'd say if we were serious about it, we can make a simple tool to read a memory value of monkey deaths or whatever. I mean, that's also possible. But I mean, if these are numbers that don't change, like if there is a MMC or a max monkey count. Sorry, I love birthing new fucking terminology. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm so glad that Zoop took off in the way that it did, because now there's Oops. So, like, if we're talking about an MMC, the level's MMC or max monkey count, it should be the same every time. So once we know what that number is, and if Gekish has already achieved or ascertained those numbers, we could even break it down like by how many. Like, maybe we could make a note of every single spawn, what spawns from that spawn, and roughly what direction it comes from. You could do a leaderboard that prioritizes monkey kills before time, and then if we have minor deviations. I mean, yeah, because if there is an RNG element to it, I mean, I don't feel as good about that being its own run or its own board. But if there is like an MMC that doesn't change, then I think that would be a lot cooler, because then everyone's playing on the same playing field. But if it was a little bit RNG, tasty, spicy, whatever, I think that could also work. It's just, what we need to do is play through level 1, knocking every trigger, and count the monkeys. By the way, I was watching my brother. So my brother is ERB, Escape Route British, on YouTube. He was streaming Dark Apes last night. I missed it, but I was watching some of it today while I was getting ready to do Wally. And I saw that he... I think Abe's Odyssey does something similar. CP. What's CP? Well, I know what CP stands for. Please tell me it's not that. You'll do the level 1 count. Not all heroes wear capes. Thank you, NPC. That would be very helpful. But like I was saying, I was watching my brother's stream. I did not know that there is what's the fucking... There's a gibbon in level 1. So I thought all of the enemies in level 1 are the nurses. I've seen a gibbon in level 1. I've seen a gibbon in level 1. I saw it on Escape Routes stream. So it would be really cool to know exactly what spawns from each individual trigger. Like, if we could do that. Did I get attacked by a gibbon on level 1? Well, then I already forgot. Look, I got up very early yesterday morning, and I played a lot of the game. I don't remember that. But it figures, because I think the first time I played it, I really tried to go everywhere in the level, like every single room, so I must have hit every trigger. I definitely don't think it's too hard to kill all the enemies on level 1, because I must have done it in my first playthrough. Maybe nearly all of them. I might not have killed the lady outside, because there's a lady outside by the door. I might not have killed her. What's the command for triggers? So you just write trigger. And don't forget to turn on God mode as well, because then you don't have to worry about health and damage. But if you run level 1 and count all the enemies, and someone else runs level 1 and counts all the enemies, and they're all the same, like your MMCs match, then I think Genocide Run is doable on normal and hard, presumably. I also wonder, are there ambient monkeys? So, for instance, you know how we're talking about triggering monkeys? Surely there are some ambient monkeys that do not get triggered by triggers, but are actually already pre-existing on the map. Ambient monkeys. Yeah, I'm talking about ambient monkeys. I fucking love speedrunning, mate. I fucking love it. It's just absolute gibberish. Maybe the boss. No, if you're talking about the one in level 4, the big monkey at the end, he definitely spawns from a trigger. You haven't seen any... So, like, if you stand still on level 2 and don't hit a single trigger, are you telling me no monkeys come towards you at all? As far as you know, yes. Okay, then I don't think ambient monkeys are a thing. Fair enough. I don't believe in ambient monkeys anymore. So what happened, Kramit, when I was fucking around in level 4, when I used Gekish's technique to get all the way to the bottom of level 4 from the top, the snow-capped mountain, I was hitting all the triggers backwards. Like, I was obviously progressing up the stairs and hitting all the triggers in the wrong order, like from the wrong direction. And so there was no big monkey boss down there. So he's definitely not an ambient monkey. He spawns. Not that he's an issue in the speedrun anyway, but if we're doing max kills, can we have minimum kills too? Absolutely. There should be a pacifist run. If it's possible, there should be a pacifist run. I mean, I'd have to see that it was possible, but yeah, in theory. I have enabled the auto splitter, Handsome Strife. I've done that. It should hopefully be all working, all hunky-dory. Right, I should probably watch the level 2 route, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I think you'd be walled by museum, but yeah. Yeah, certainly a minimum % anyway. I had the thought yesterday that we should do a 100% run, but then I was like, the only item that you need to pick up that's like important is crystals, and we already do that. So there's no need for 100% unless you're picking up every single item pickup, which fuck that. Honestly, fuck that. Ammo %. Yeah, our any % is also effectively 100% as well. Much like Casper Scareskill. Right, okay. So, let's watch Handsome Strife's routing video. Routing video. I'm gonna mute him because he plays music, and I need to set my stream up so that I can play music, but I haven't done so yet. So let's just keep that off. Unless we can find an out of bounds museum to get around safer or work out a better column fly, there's no music. It's not on the VOD. Oh, perfect. Okay, there we go. Does your voice come through on the VOD? Fantastico. I need to get my stream set up like this as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
I'll
Handsome
take
Strife.
240.
Right,
Would have been
so
better if I didn't get stuck as much, but hey.
if I recall correctly, the
Also,
first
there you go. Orange.
the first place that we're aiming for is this window here. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Hang on, let me watch.
Indeed. Where's the other monkey?
Left of the lit up one, yeah, this one. Okay.
Oh, I did it again.
So let's just look again. This one. Also, you know how you said that like there being two monkeys there is RNG? Would that potentially affect an MMC? Are you 100% sure that's an RNG thing, the monkey? Like only two monkeys and one monkey? Yeah, it could be a timer. Is it also possible, perhaps, that the monkey has found a way to zoop itself up the wall? No idea. Well, we may never know. Right, so it's the first unlit window.
Oh, I did it again.
He did an accidental zoop.
You can
Grab
sometimes
the
just get a boost
crystal.
on that one.
So that's that one.
I don't know if that actually
Then you zoop
provides
up
any
here,
benefit. Oh,
right?
that was nice.
By the way, you zoop right up here on the corner, if I recall correctly. Like you mustn't go any further than
Also,
the
there
corner.
you go. I did it again. You can sometimes just
Just
get a
like
boost on
literally breach the corner,
that one. I don't know
immediate
if that
turnaround and
actually
go up the
provides
wall.
Any benefit? Oh, that was nice.
Zoop along.
That was a lovely boost.
Then you kind of
Let's
you go
try.
you fall and go right
Lovely
like
first
that.
try boost, baby.
Follow the wall.
So we're going to do it as we did before.
So
Take
you're
care of
you're
a
shooting the
couple
ones
of
that
them.
you've spawned there. Then you go straight forward. Zoop up. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. The blue lines are very close together on the map, but you zoop over. Grab this one. You zoop back.
Get up there. And then we're going.
Then you're going for the one on the crossroads.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
It's
you're on the power
fucking
lines.
Lush.
Nice.
That's what that was. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just buys you some time. I like that the strategy here is not like obviously you can't skip every single trigger, but just by skipping some and by delaying others, you give yourself the best chance to get around the map. Right. Are you doing any special like evasion here? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Then you zoop up here. You come over the building, and you're trying to land on the ledge. Yeah, there it is.
Just made that.
You grab this one. Then you're heading for the next zoop, which is that one over here by the...
Go far enough away now. absolute little fuck faces. Okay,
Right, zoop. Up onto the roof.
Nice.
And then you're
zoom.
just going between these buildings, right?
Through this. Hold right.
Hold right.
Crystal. Hold left.
Hold right up this wall.
And then it's
Up
just
the wall.
madness.
Oh, we're going towards the stairs of the like.
Stay in between these
In my
two.
head, this is City Hall.
March forward.
City Hall's ablaze. All right, grab this one.
Grabby, grabby.
Hang on. All right, if what I think tells you MMC is actually what I think, Z should come back with 148 total enemies for level 1. Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed at that many. I'd have guessed maybe like 30 a floor. If that. So like 30, 60, 90. 148 seems like a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, you're heading up here towards this alleyway. Yep. Grabbing the crystal.
Yeah, this one triggers regardless.
Okay. I'm going to do this with the trigger switched on in a minute, by the way. So
I think it's quick. It could be quicker to go up there as opposed to coming round here. But at least I'm not going back on myself this way.
yeah, this way you kind of lead the
That's
monkeys
the-
around
that's the
rather
key.
than straight towards you.
To this one.
And then you're going out through the alleyway that you were talking
Last
about
one
going
got
up through.
fucked by little monkey man.
Right, this is the last one. Oh, it's the third one, isn't it? There are 3 on that side of that building.
Okay.
Then you're
Zoop.
zooping.
You
And this is just
delay
delaying the-
loading
yeah,
of
delaying the
the
trigger.
enemies.
Thank God there isn't full damage. And then do you zoop out as well? No, you're just handling your monkey business. Nice. Oh, you are manually counting. Oh, excuse me then, Gekish. Wow, I wouldn't have said there were 148 in that level, but fair enough. I'll tell you what, should we real quick? Hang on a sec. Death counter. Oh, my life split has crashed. Hang on. Hang on, I've lost my death counter. Right, text files. Where are the text files? Garlips death count. Right. Okay, so now if I press this button, yeah, you're gonna get very annoyed with that sound. Not manually counting enemies from the level, manually counting a list that the game tells me what's in the level. Interesting. All right, you know what? We're gonna count monkeys. We're gonna count monkeys. So, no ambient monkeys. No one coming in until I hit this trigger. Which is in the doorway. That spawns how many monkeys? Anyone behind me? No. One monkey. What? This is now a trigger. These triggers appeared after. No, they didn't appear afterwards. It's a different room. 2. So this will make another one appear. From where? This is the room I started in. I think she's in that hallway over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Two. There's one. I'm committed to the monkey killing cause. Did you know, by the way, I think you can come up these stairs, but you can't go down them. Just looking for new spawns. That's another one, by the way. Just making sure no one else has respawned. I will do like a full sweep of the hospital again once I have got all the crystals. Just to make sure I haven't missed anyone. I saw a red circle. What did I say? I said about 30th floor, didn't I? That's what I said. 30th floor. And we are coming up on 20-something a floor. See, she was attached to the blue line. Yeah, the blue lines are helpful. But I am just literally going to count the ones that I physically shoot. Someone else can count the blue lines and see if the number matches. Right, so I think this floor is clear. We will just do a quick double check. In case there are any stragglers. But I think that is everyone. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. In counting the blue lines, I think you might overcount enemies. Right, I make 22 on the first on I guess this is the third floor because we go down, don't we? So hang on, I'm just going to pause. I'm going to tab out, which will break everything. Give me a second here. We're just going to make a new note. So, level 1. Third floor. My count is 22. Monkeys. Second floor. First floor. Okay, right. We'll come back to that. Honestly, if I don't get a full new run-in today, I'm not bothered, because we're doing monkey science. And monkey science is arguably more exciting than actually doing actual runs. Okay, right. So does this spawn... This spawns people downstairs, right? Not upstairs. Hello. Even though she's on the stairs, I will count this lady as the second floor lady. Simply because, you know, I've only ever hit triggers on the second floor or the third floor so far. That spawned another lady behind me. Wow. 2 spawns behind me. That's just unfair. 3. Can't go through there. 4. Where do you appear from? 5. Oh, hello. Tasty. Interesting, you can miss that trigger by jumping over that bed. Not sure what that trigger even does, but you can avoid it if you want to. Yes, like when I saw Gekish had written 148 down, I was like, can it really be that many? It is super helpful that we can see the triggers. Like, oh my god. I wish Time Ramicide would let us do this. I also wish both of them would let us see the walls. Like, the collision. Alright. Trigger. Yeah, possible. Oh, that spawned you in here. Can't shoot through the door. Who does that spawn and where? Huh? Huh? God damn you, apes! Well, no, see, it's like much like I can't. Is it? Is it? No, it's not Sugar Babes. Was it All Saints? Like there was a girl band in the 90s or noughties that had an album called Angels with Dirty Faces. Well, this isn't quite that scenario, but this is ladies with monkey faces. Also, put it away, love. Put it away. Right. Oh, look. You can avoid. Oh no, you can't avoid that trigger. Right. Someone spawned, presumably. We got a scream out of it. Did you spawn one in here? No. Did you spawn one in here? No. Ah. Let's try this door. Did you spawn a monkey? Fucking hell. It must have spawned somebody. Oh god. Fucking hell. It scared the shit out of me. Fuck you, little gibbon. One gibbon. Okay, I think we're nearly through all the triggers on this floor. I think some triggers are also dependent on other triggers being triggered. Once, like, unless you've triggered both, then the spawn won't happen kind of thing. Which is really interesting. Right, I think that's everyone on this floor. There's not just a power-up. So the white goggles show you where the crystals are. The red goggles show you where enemies are. And... Hang on a second. Pumpkin Blades needs help. Just a moment, folks. I'll be right back.
He needs a piss. The time has come. Dribbling urine, how could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. He needs some piss, the time has come. Dribbling urine, how could he be so dumb? Ingesting food has created a yellow stream, the length that only one man can dream. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss. It's wise time, it's wise time. Cast out the golden waste, pissing so freely with all due haste. It's wise time, it's wise time. Get that piss out, lad, cast out the piss.
Clever, clever Fiona. Yeah, you can see some spawn points with multiple lines pointing to them. Each line lands under one trigger. Right, cool. Yeah, so Mrs. Garlips did the laundry yesterday. Washed the bath towel. Excellent. Top marks. Once the bath towel was clean and dry, did the bath towel make it upstairs? No. 3 times today I've gone to wash my hands after the bathroom and gone, fuck! I forgot to bring the towel up. Mrs. Garlips is in the shower and goes, uh-oh, there's no towel. And, you know, in my instance where I just had to yell fuck and I didn't get the towel brought to me, Mrs. Garlips gets the towel brought to her because Mrs. Garlips is Mrs. Garlips. Anyway, yeah, she really did get a hero. That was not 20 minutes. For my sake. Oh, you handsome shark. You get away with a lot because you're handsome. Oh! Did I just fucking quit out the level? That was an autopilot moment. Oops. Yep. Right, so what's my count? 47 minus 22.
Oh no!
Yep. Is 25. Or 24 ladies and 1 gibbon. So I think I killed everyone on the 2nd floor. I am completely whipped. He said up to 20 minutes. Thank you, Pulse Zero. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Right, okay. Back to Dark Apes. Right, let's start again. It's alright, we can speed run floor 1 and floor 2 now. Oh, it was already enabled. Even though I'd shut the game. Wow, okay. Oh, I didn't. Did I shut the game? No, I didn't shut the game. Right. This is... Do you know what I actually did, right? I'm such a professional. I'm now going to check my count. So, 1. I'm double checking my count before I'd even finished my count because I'm such a professional. Right. 2. 3. 4. 5. This is where we started. 6. 7. 8. 9. Ten. Ooh, that's the science bit, Gekish. The Dumple spits out everything in level like ammo, enemies, model column. There's no women in 2, 3, or 4, and there's only one monkey in level 1. Yeah, the gibbon. If you use VE kill on the number assigned to the entity that's closest to you, it gets rid of the entity, and the entity aligns with what's in the model column. My total count was 148. 112 women, 12 women 1, 22 women 2, 1 women 3, and 1 monkey. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out at that much. Maybe it's counting every monkey lady twice or something? I don't know. Where the fuck am I? Here we go. This is the kind of stupid, menial task that I excel at. I love this kind of shit. I also just don't think it's possible. Like, absolutely no shade on Gekish's sums. I think the game is giving him false information, not that Gekish's sums are wrong. There's no way in my head that 150 enemies can fit into this level. I think it's more like 25 or so per floor. Maybe even less on the ground floor. Right, so by my count last time, 22 on the 3rd floor. And I've now killed 22. And I can't be stopped. That hitbox is on the stairs. So I think, yeah. That vibes. 22 monkeys. 22 monkey ladies, sorry. Those of you who signed up to be injected with monkey DNA. Bad news! We're not doing that test anymore. Good news, we've got a better test for you. Fighting an army of monkey women. Grab a gun and follow the yellow boxes. You'll know when the real test starts. Love it. Follow the yellow block road. Follow the yellow block road. Follow the yellow block road. Don't worry. We're all experiencing that to some extent, Gekish. Don't worry. It's one of the games of all time. For sure. Did anyone else spawn back here? Yeah, you sure did. And you. Well done. Right, so my count should be 47 at the end of this floor. So we'll see if that's the case. Yeah, that is true, actually. Some dematerialize. Some do a movie like disintegration, and some just fall on the ground. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason as to which is which and why. Was the TR splitter fixed, or was that a fever dream? I think it was fixed. Sort of, maybe. And some Strife would know better than me. There's the gibbon. There are 5 more on this floor? I can still hear someone walking around. I mean, you would think so. I don't think we can take anything truly for granted, though. Because I think I had 47 as my last count. And I'm at 44 right now. Oh, hello. It's just like bath towels. You take them for granted. Before you know it, you turn around, you don't have a bath towel. Right, so there's at least one more lady out here. So I make that 46 now. Not 47. Interesting. Oh, there you are! Excellent, 47. I'm a legend. Wait, 48. Fuck. Do you reckon there are time-dependent spawns? Or maybe I just didn't finish the floor because I'd paused. I don't see anyone else knocking around, so maybe I missed one before I quit out the game last time. That could be quite possible. Alright, let's hit this trigger. First of all, by the way, yeah, it's likely I missed one. Right, did that... I bet that triggered someone downstairs. Alright, so I'm going to call it there. I think it's 25 ladies and 1 gibbon. Which means that we're at 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, 48. Okay. Exit game? No. Thank you. Right, so we're on the ground floor. Extremely naughty. There are lots of triggers down here. Oh, hello. Spawned a lovely lady outside the door. Come on in. Dr. ChimPAINzee. Right. Why is there a trigger over here? That's so random. There's not even an item here. Weird. See what I mean, though? You have... If you're picking up ammo, you have enough ammo in this level to kill everything with the machine gun. Why would you even bother with other guns? It's just not necessary. Got that noise. Oh no, something spawned. That's all of our crystals. Right, we've still got a stair trigger on the other pair of stairs, just to remember. Hello. I bet it is Z. Unfortunately I'm not high, but apart from that, I'm having a very similar experience right now. Bang, bang, trigger, trigger. Trigger. Trigger, trigger. Right, this door is closed. They don't open. That room is out of bounds. No bueno. I think this one spawns one down behind the stairs. Nope, that was that one that we just found, so... Alright, well, we've got all the triggers on this floor, almost. Okie dokie. I'm almost there, I think. Is it just the one outside now? Right, now I just need to give the... Yeah. Make sure I've absolutely got them all. Oh, do you know what? I was like, 69. What if it's 69? I know there's one outside the door. You had to go and ruin it. It could have been funny internet number. Okay. It wasn't even in the ballpark of funny internet number. Anyone else? I've never actually explored the outside here. Like, at all. Okay. Let's just give this floor a once-over. So I'm pretty confident the other two floors are correct. I'm actually of the opinion that the music in this level, and in the game in general, is fucking actually good. It's better than it deserves to be. It's like GoldenEye / Time Splitters, had sex with an ape, which I wouldn't recommend, but it's produced something truly lovely. Okay. Yeah, I think this floor is clear. So by my count, that's 71 enemies. 70 nurse enemies. And 1 gibbon. We are just going to go have a quick look around the side of the house. Because I've not even tried to do this yet. Right, invisible wall. Okay. You can sort of climb on the fence a little bit. You can climb on the fence a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm guessing the other side is going to look much the same. Welcome back, Hobbytan. I just want you to be clean. I was talking about the soundtrack. The soundtrack strikes me as very time-splittery, GoldenEye-y, but like... mixed with the brash horns of a cinematic King Kong style, you know? Welcome back, Z. Welcome in, Big Scared. Thank you for the blobby curse. Bless this mess. This is Dark Apes. The fate of devolution. And we've just counted all of the enemies in the first level. You have bad news. Uh-oh. Have you got a different count to me? You only counted 70. Interesting. Did you break it down by floor? And did you touch both stairs? Because there are 2 sets of stairs. Well, you'd be able to see the triggers, sure enough. Through the walls. Interesting. It's possible that I've miscounted somewhere. 22 first floor. Second floor, you've got 25 ladies and 1 gibbon. Yes, kinda. Yes, kinda. Right. Well, let me just finish off my text file here. So, hang on. If I've got 25 ladies and one gibbon, 26, 48, and I've got 71. 71 minus 48. 23. I have 23 ladies on the bottom floor. You had 47 total for 1 and 2. Yeah, so I had 47 as well. But then I found another lady. I'll run it again. But I'm pretty sure like I would stand behind these numbers. No worries. We've got time to kill before wheel spin. Let's put it this way. We got time to kill before wheel spin. But I've got to finish the level. I've got to finish the level with a full complete. Right. One more we run it one more time. Okay. I am going to keep a mental count in my head, though, of each floor, rather than press the timer each time. Which some might call foolhardy, but I'm doing in the interest of saving a little bit of time. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. That should be everyone on this floor. Looks good to me. We're not doing genocide percent just yet, Strife. No, we're basically, we have a count for the first level. We're now just double checking that count. But I think it's going to be consistent, which means I think, you know, that you can... there is an MMC per level. Max monkey count. That would certainly be good for learning. Right, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. There's one over here as well. 21. 22. 23. 24. Right, there should be one more lady and a gibbon. I think this is the spawn point, trigger point for the gibbon. And he comes from this direction. Yeah. So now we're just looking for one lady. If my count is correct. Actually, I don't see a red circle up here. Do we reckon that the nurses need to be in a certain range to show up as red circles? Or maybe I really did miscount. You know, it's possible I miscounted. And it would tally with what Z said, so... Yep, I think I must have miscounted. Well, a tracker would be best because then, of course, as the verification, as the moderator, we wouldn't have to watch the run and count the enemies. You know, we could just be safe in the assurance that, you know, the number would always be correct because of the tracker. It is possible to just manually verify, but we would have to have all of the MMCs for all the levels. And yeah, the verification process would take a lot longer. Trigger. One word, singular noun. Not triggers or anything like that. Just trigger. And again, to switch it off. I think, Z, your count is correct and mine was wrong. Because I think I've miscounted an extra person on the second floor. Yeah. So if I have to go downstairs to hit a trigger, I'm counting... I've been counting that as... on that floor. Oh. Right. Right. So I didn't miscount. It's just that one, you have to go downstairs to trigger someone on the floor behind you. These both point downwards. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, I didn't miscount. But you need to hit that trigger zone so that... 1... 2... 3... 4... 5... 6... 7... 8... 9... 10... 11... 'Can hear someone. 12... 13... 14... 15... 16... 17... 18... 19... 20... Should be one more person inside, I think. Then 2 people outside. 21. $22. $23. Wait, I can still hear one. I can still hear one. Aha! 24 ladies. There are 72 enemies in this level. Yep. Okay. So, I missed 1. And Z missed 2. The reason why Z missed one of the ones that Z missed is because it spawns behind you on the floor that you're leaving as you go down the stairs. Right? Designed to shank you from the back. If you dally on the stairs, I would imagine. The other one, I think, spawns from the front door. As you hit the front door, someone back here spawns. But I don't know where. Yep, so I can break it down for you even more effectively than that. Let's try. Specifically, this is what we fight in this level. 22 ladies on the 3rd floor. 25 ladies and 1 gibbon on the 2nd floor. And 24 ladies on the 1st floor. Adding up to 72. Now, as Gekish has ascertained, we think that there are different types of lady monkey enemy. The ones that break into dust, and the ones that fall on the ground. So even though I'm saying, even though I've got a grouped lady count, it might be that those not, say it says 22 ladies, it might be 11 lady A and 11 lady B, or something like that, you know? Cool. Well, yeah, it should give you a heads up for the first level, and then if you find those pointers on the other levels, then maybe you'll be able to, reverse engineer the other... Because the other levels have got lots more enemies. So, this was a good test case to see if it can provide you some useful information for monkey science. Because let's not forget, the goal of today's stream is to do incredible monkey science. And I would say it's been going quite well. Quite well indeed. Right, is there anything else that we can be doing between now and the wheel spin? The wheel spin is in 40 minutes. That's not... It's enough time for a run, but it's not enough time for me to learn the new route for the run. I suppose I could run through level 2, testing the route against the triggers. Break fucking level 3. You heard the man, and you know the drill. Assholes and elbows. It's time to break level 3. Right. So, we're going to keep God mode and triggers on, just so that we can see and learn information. So this first box is definitely skippable on the left-hand side. That crystal is smack bang in the middle of that hitbox there, that trigger. I'm just curious if you can get to the big crystal without touching a trigger. And I think the answer is no, because there's a big ass trigger right in front of us right now. Is that like a gap? Or is that a texture? That's on the texture. This level with all the triggers on, I was saying in Strife Stream last night, it reminds me of, like, you know that movie Entrapment, what had Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones in it, and she does all the sexy jumping over of the lasers. Do you remember that movie? Teenager Garlips definitely remembers that movie. Anyway, that's what this reminds me of. It helps that we're in a literal museum, so seeing all the lasers is kind of cool. But yeah, it looks like some sort of laser defense grid for this museum. No worries, Strife. No worries. You have a fantastic dog walk. And yeah, we'll catch up later for more monkey science. Can you break this glass? No. That movie, What Had? I know you went to school. I did go to school. Promise. I learnt my ABCs. And I learnt that language is, you know, always in flux. Right, we're just going to try and get stuck in corners and stuff. Oh, I zooped. Zooped. The problem is the gap isn't big enough to get through it. Right, if I drop back down and try and zoop again. Let me zoop. Zoop me. Zoop, please. Exactly. Every time we need a new word, we just make up a new one. Right, so this is complete. This trigger is completely unavoidable. What spawns? What spawned? And where? One gorilla. One gibbon. Two gorilla. Two gorilla, one gibbon. That's a video you don't want to see. Can we climb this? Can we zoop? Hey, I'm on its shin. Oh, hello. Oh, you all right? Right, there's 3 gorillas and 1 gibbon. Absolutely. As someone who did English Lit and Lang for A-level, I've sat and read the fucking Canterbury Tales. And trust me, like, some of those words, you're just like, what the fuck does that mean? And then you look in the, like, asterisk, and then it says, it means vagina. It means a lady's quaint. Presumably where cunt comes from. And then you write an essay and you say, yes, Chaucer is using a clever double punnage here. He's saying that it's like a lady's little quaintness, but also he's talking about the vajayjay. Give me a distinction, please. And then, you know, the printer prints you out a distinction and you go on with your life. What's ironic is I've been to the literal Canterbury Tales many times in Canterbury because I live near Canterbury. So yeah, we did Shakespeare, we did loads of stuff. Right, I can't get a zip zap zoop off of the skeleton, which is honestly is quite upsetting. I feel like the skeleton should just shoot me to the moon. I got a little bit of a zoop, but it's not enough. I think you can walk up anything that's even a slight gradient. So I'm actually like walking up its shin bone right now. But then I can't turn that into going somewhere. So I could probably also walk up this one. Yep. Oh! Ooh, funky. Do the funky gibbon. Ooh. We are here to show you how. Fucker. I feel like there's a world where you can just about get up onto this thing. Oh, I did it, and then I fucking lost it. Shit. Did Shakespeare ever actually shake a spear? Well, maybe if one considers the quill a spear of its own. I don't fucking know. Revelation. Yeah, it's the Middle Ages. No one had anything else to do. Well, I'm nothing if not British. Look, I'm getting onto... So I'm trying to get onto this little tiny piece of bone here. I'm trying to get on the bone, okay? Would you just let me bone? Just let me bone. Motherfucker. You know what? I don't think I'm going to get to bone. Okay, so where's the next mandatory... You're a mod, Big Scared. I think it's just quote... Oh, no, it's done it. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it. You got 69 the second time. Yeah, I really wanted the number of enemies in the first level to be 69. But it's not. I'm pretty sure, Z. Hang on. Oh, fuck, I'm back in the game again. Here we go. I am pretty sure that this is the count. And the reason why I have this count specifically is because when you go down the stairs between the second floor and the first floor, you spawn an enemy behind you on the second floor. So that's what happens there. Oh yeah, I just want you to be clean. I was talking to a horse. Just want you to be clean. It's true, Blades, it's true. You're saying first floor instead of ground floor is so painful. What was I talking about at the start of this stream? I'm Americanized now. I can't help it. What? Check out this speedrun route. Oh my god, it's like riding the elevator. Oh my god, it goes in the trash. Like, whatever. And that's the most American thing you've ever heard. Because I just captured the quintessential American experience there. Elevator. Route. Trash. Oh my god, so American. You actually, that's like almost a lyric from an Iceland Kills song. So American. Right. I don't say fizzy drinks, I say pop. I say pop. Got any pop? Thank you. Very demure, very cutesy. I've made myself some biscuits and gravy. Pop, it's soda, you nerd. It's pop. Fizzy pop, fizzy drink. Oh, right. I've triggered another trigger. Right, how many enemies spawn? I can hear them coming. Stay back, apes. 3, 4 gorillas. And a gibbon? Is there a gibbon? No. So not all the spawns are the same in here. That one was 4 gorillas and no gibbon. The last one was 3 gorillas and 1 gibbon. Yeah. Like, when I was a kid, we used to have these really, really, like, chubby small bottles. Like, they were, like, literally not... They were, like, the size of a can, but a bottle. And they were really, like, form factor. They were, like, really, really squished. And they were called Panda Pops. If you Google Panda Pops, you'll see what I'm talking about. I miss Panda Pops. Panda Pops were so nasty. There you go. You've got the alpha and the omega of the British experience there. God, I love Panda Pops. Oh, Panda Pops were shit. One man's trash is the next man's garbage.
You're my #1 customer.
Oh, thank you for the resub. Bid it Cyborg. Subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. And congratulations again on your engagement. I know it was yesterday, but we're still celebrating. Kneel before me, Gotham City. I am the captain of Cummies, the Sultan of Spooge, the Jizzler. Delightful, sir. Welcome on in. What an entrance. They were awful, but I missed them nonetheless. Same. I think they still make Funny Feet ice cream. Do they still make Funny Feets? Fuck, you know what? I think we're done with monkey science today. I think let's talk about food for 10 minutes and then we'll raid the wheel spin. It sounds about right for me. Right, let's get a new tab up and let's go look at some weird food and shit. Oof. Yeah, I was gonna use... You know what? Fuck it. So, these are Panda Pops. It was Saturday, actually. Doesn't matter. We're still celebrating. Look at this selection. Look, you got Coke. You got Cherryade. You got... What does that say? Cherry lolly flavor. What makes Cherryade different from cherry lolly flavor? Very peculiar. Oh, strawberry jelly and ice cream. Fuck, I don't remember having that one. That sounds amazing. Funny Feet ice cream. Oops. These are Funny Feet. They are like, it's ice cream, but it's also got kind of like an almost kind of marshmallowy creaminess to it. And it's on a stick, and you eat it. Used to love Funny Feet. I guess nowadays you don't get Funny Feets, but you still get Twisters. I think people the world over know what a Twister looks like. Twisters are shit tier. Fight me. I wouldn't go for a Twister personally myself. I mean, if we're talking... Well, one of my favorite ice pop... I really fucking love Sun Lollies. I'm not allowed Sun Lollies anymore. They are so bad for you. But a Sun Lolly... Really good. Twisters are good. No. See, this is the problem, Pumpkin Blades. Like, when it's just you and me, okay? Like, we disagree on foodstuffs, and it's like, it's a 50-50. But now I've got people in my corner, okay? I've got people who will go, no, that's baby food. How does chat feel about refried beans? And just a question. How does chat feel about refried beans? Refried beans are excellent. Okay, that's fine. I could take them or leave them. Okay? It's pick on tea fairy time. So my question to you is, and look at this. Like they've tastefully they've added some whatever the fuck this is, crumbs of cheese, some green leaves, some garnish, maybe some jalapenos or chilies. They're not the tastiest, but you won't turn them down. Oh, see, I've already I am the fisherman, and I'm looking for a certain comment, and I've already seen the comment that I was fishing for. Schmumbler says, "Good as a topping amongst other toppings, fucking nasty on their own." Okay, now I don't mean to shame anybody, but Pumpkin Blades will sit and eat this out of a fucking can, cold, by itself. Now, I'm not trying to shame my wife, because my wife is lovely, and you know what? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and it's usually shitty, etc., etc. I love my wife. But this is something I will never understand. Also, welcome back, Devon Lass. Good to see you. I like... This, to me, is grouped in the same category as baby food. Like mashed potato. Like, I do like mashed potato. I think it's definitely a step above refried beans. But I just... Like, baby foods to me. Like, at like 4 years old, I learned how to chew. And, like, I left a lot of this stuff behind. Like, I wasn't eating refried beans at 4 years old. But, like, I was like, don't you disrespect MASH. I like solid food, I'm sorry. I like to chew things. Maybe this is why I don't like stew or soup so much, because like I like to chew stuff. And in a pureed kind of like smooth sloppy kind of consistency is just, to me, is just I don't care for it. I want to chew something. I want to bite something. I like crispy. I like crunchy. Slop food is still... Look, don't get me wrong. I like mash. I like specifically sweet potato mash with a good dollop of butter or garlic in it. Perfect. Yeah, really nice. I see what you're talking about. Potatoes in any form are amazing. I agree also. He eats jellies out of their plastic cups like a fucking lunatic. Oh my god, guys, he opens the jelly and he eats it. What a weirdo. Yeah, I mean Jello. Yeah. So in this country, we've got these really nice, very low sugar, vegan, 10 cal jellies. They're really good. These are really good. And they're about... Have we got an actual photo? They're about this big. Couple good bites. Couple good bites of jelly. Nice. And it's only 10 calories. And it's vegan. I don't... for me, it's like the pink and the red flavors are where it's at. Raspberry, strawberry, blackcurrant, that kind of stuff. They taste like water to you. I mean, that's fair. They are very low calories, so that there's not an awful lot of taste there. But trust me, if you stop eating sugar, like I have, like very, very minimal amount of sugar, these taste amazing. And, you know, if you need something for dessert, like, oh my... Wait, has the wheel just gone live? I've just had a notification. Oh, no. It was something else. People keep an eye on the wheel for me, because obviously we're going to raid into the wheel. I jest, that's the way I used to eat cream caramels. How else would you eat it other than out the plastic pot? I think what Pumpkin Blaze was trying to do was shame me for the fact that occasionally I've eaten them without a spoon. And how do you do that, you ask? Well, you stick your tongue in there and you suck. And let me just tell you, I suck very well. I suck a lot, in fact. He's very good at it. Okay, right. This is called Getting Your Own Back with Dave Benson Phillips. I'm going to get gunged any second, and yeah. Oh my god. Bring back the Dark Apes! Bring back the Dark Apes! I didn't realize it was going to be like this. Anyway, is there anything else I want to talk about food-wise? I'm going to have a sweet potato. I'm going to have a baked sweet potato tonight for my dinner with some beans and a tiny, tiny sprinkle of low-fat cheese. Have you seen Vimto ice cream? Fuck no. I love Vimto. Oh. So it's like a Vimto version of the Twisters? Or is there an actual ice cream? Vimto Whippy Tray? What the fuck is this? Amazing. Oh, it's not top right anymore, but it was that one, right? Oh, Vimto Ripple ice cream. Interesting. I wish they'd show an actual photo of it, not just like, you know, stock artwork thing. But you can also get a Vimto sundae somewhere, somehow. Nice. Yeah, I can't say I care for Jamie Oliver a great deal. He took away our turkey Twizzlers. Bastard. I wonder. See, it's kind of helpful in a way to talk about food because, you know, the diet is going really well. So these things, specifically the salt and pepper ones from Farm Foods, are fucking amazing. They are chicken skewers. Look, here's the whole range. Is it big picture? No. Why is it not a big picture? Show me big picture. Show me chicken. Show me chimkin. Anyway, these are chicken skewers from Farm Foods. They're really, really good. I live on these things. This and salad is basically like 6 of my 7 meals a week. Welcome in, Deck. We gave up on the Dark Apes because we're just, honestly, we're just coasting till the wheel spin starts. It is today, right? It is, yeah, it's Wednesday. So just a little bit longer. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so I'm the weight loss plan of choice I'm using is called Slimming Worlds, and they have just brought out a new bar. They have these bars that are very, very low calorie, and they just brought out the gingerbread one. And oh my goodness, the gingerbread one is so nice. I wouldn't put it above my favorites, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. My favorite one. My favorite one is probably this one. They do a peanut butter one as well, which is nice. But this one, the fruit nut, so good. I'm thinking about it. But tonight is baked potatoes. Pumpkin Blades will have regular baked potatoes. I will have sweet baked potatoes. Just a warning, the Slimming World sausages just taste like sawdust and depression. Okie dokie. I wasn't aware that they did. Oh, look, they do their own sausages. Well, the thing is, we wouldn't be able to eat pork sausages anyway. Don't eat pork, but I mean, they look alright in the packet. I tell you what, we like. So Richmond make like the best sausages if you like sausages, and they have their own meat-free sausages that honestly are as close to Richmond sausages as possible, but there's no meat in them. They are so good. Fry them just fry them like a Richmond sausage. Oh, so good. I love these things. And they do a sage and onion one, which has got like an... They also do a red onion one. I don't see the... Oh, caramelized onion. There it is. They do a caramelized onion one as well. Yeah. Doodles knows what's up. Doodles knows what's up. Yeah. I need to try it. Recently, Doodles recommended to me a tuna one, but I can't remember what it was called now in the supermarket. Oh, this Squeaky brand are quite nice as well, by the way. They do a pastrami, which is really good. We're waiting for wheel spin. Kramit. What was it? Squeaky. Future Tuna, that's the one. Future Tuna. Oh yeah, there it is. Right, we'll have a look. Squeaky pastrami. So this stuff is really interesting. It's not like it's not 100% like pure meat, like substitute, tastes just like the real thing. You can definitely tell that you're eating something that is not meat. But in terms of taste, consistency, etc., it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Yeah. I have dabbled in their steak strips as well. Those are not bad. I've put those... Do you know what I've done with those before? I've put them on a pizza. Is that the wheel spin going live? That is the wheel spin going live, folks. We made it. We made it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. It's been a really strange stream. I did my Where's Wally sort of this morning, this afternoon, and then jumped straight into stream. We did some science. That was fun. We did some chatting. It's been wonderful to have you. Thank you for the sub, Bearded Cyborg. Thank you, everyone. Like nearly everyone. It's a who's who. Everyone's been in here today, and I appreciate you. Thank you. We're going to raid the wheel. For anyone who doesn't know, we're a member of a group called the Wheel of Struggle, and in the Wheel of Struggle, we play games every week that are decided by wheel spin, and we're about to wheel spin the next game. So currently open for the next 6 hours is Where's Wally? Where's Waldo? Which I'm currently first in. Fucking hell. Never thought I'd be saying that sentence. And we're just waiting to see if someone snipes me or not. We'll find out. Thank you for the blobby curse. There's still a week left on Cooler World, aka Roll Away, which I haven't got to yet, but I will be at some point. Yeah, we're about to find out what the next game is. If I don't see you tomorrow, I should be streaming tomorrow. Should be doing more Dark Apes stuff, but if I'm not, don't worry. I should be around at some point. Sorry I haven't had a schedule together this week. I'm going to be working on a way of having a much more reliable schedule, like in terms of like posting it somewhere, and if it needs to change, like you'll see how it's changed and stuff, because Twitter is not very is very static and not very good at the moment. Okay. All right, join me on this raid, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, have a wonderful evening. It's been lovely to chat with you. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you later. But yeah, wheel spin. Let's